This video and this information could change your life. Just sit back, relax, and treat this video like a podcast and just pay attention. Hear me out for just a few minutes. Enjoy.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? Now, today I'm going to be doing the final update for Flux unless something drastic happens. All right, so let's break this down very quickly. Let's jump right into it. First of all, I am on the weekly, which means each line you see on my chart is a week's worth of data. Right away, I can see we have a reverse head and shoulder, right? We have a shoulder here, we have a head here, and we pretty much we tapped off this area. So boom, first off, very good, right? Second thing, when I look at imbalance, imbalance is pretty much, right? Imbalance is when the market goes up very quickly or down very quickly, because the market's supposed to be technically like a staircase, right? Something like this in general, right? But when it goes up very quickly, right? When it does something like, let's say this, right? In between, there's this thing called imbalance, which is kind of like a gap in the market in a way. So you don't really want that in general, right? But when we actually look at this chart, we look at everything. There's the only imbalance there was pretty much here, right? And then it gets covered up, and then at the bottom here, which it got filled up. So when we look at the market structure in terms of flux, it is absolutely beautiful. We're going to daily even. It is absolutely beautiful. Look, it just staircase up. Does just a little bit here, which you can see on the right side. This line fills it up. So in terms of structure, it is looking beautiful. Right now on the short term, we pretty much have to be taking out this high, right? Which we will be. There's so much liquidity over here, and obviously the market's going to be pumping soon anyways, right? But you could see that we are pretty much creating this type of triangle, right? We are respecting each and every couple of days. Every time we retest, we go higher and higher, which is looking beautiful. So we will be popping off the 70 cent area soon, right? And when we do that, the next big targets are pretty much, break this down for you guys. Obviously taking out this high, which will do $1.80, 100%. On If Flux were to be the biggest flop ever, I think it would hit over $2 if that was the biggest flop ever, which I don't believe it will be, right? When we go higher here, right, we have liquidity over here, so I believe this high will be taken out too. So $3.56, which it's more than doable because that's not even that high in terms of market cap, because we actually look at the market cap, it's around 200 million. So even if we're 10x, that's 2 billion market cap for $6. So getting to 3 over 356 is more than doable, 100% more than doable. Okay. And then when we actually break it down, if I actually go here, go on the chart, go on a 5-minute, and actually break this down further, like this, and then break it down to 1 minute, I think at worst we will be going to the $6 range, taking out this 1-minute high. Okay, so I think Flux on the worst case scenario is going up 10x, in my opinion, right? 10x from here. I think genuinely though, Flux has a very high ceiling, right? I would not be surprised if it would reach the 15 to 35 billion market cap, right? I know that's a big range, but just giving you a general area, which would make it what, 20 billion, 21 billion market cap, $61. So that's like a very doable Flux. So in terms of market cap predictions, I genuinely do think 60, 80, and $100 are my plays for Flux, because that'd be between what, like 20 to 30 billion market cap, which is high, but it's not that high. And Flux is an amazing fundamental coin. So in terms of a flop, 10x. In terms of glory and what I think could happen, 100x. And that's it. That's pretty much it for Flux.